Switch to the center layer for this project and start with the circle diameter option and draw this largest circle 6.5 diameter. Start with polygon 5-sided tool and use center of the circle as the center of the polygon and use circumscribed option and type the radius of 3.25. Draw the line from the center to each corner of the polygon. This polygon is used only for construction line purposes and is faster to draw each one their equal angle because they're equal-sided polygon. Now draw a circle with the same center and diameter of 4 for this one. Maybe notice we're in the wrong layer. Switch the layer to object layer and make sure you set your current layer to continue on object layer now. Continue with the circle tool. This time select circle radius and make sure your object snap intersection is on. And select the intersection of the circle and the center lines and with radius of 1.25. I repeat this one for every single intersection of the circle and line. And again, make sure that intersection is on. And radius is 1.25 for each one. Continue finishing all these 5 circles by pressing enter. You can repeat the command. It's much faster to do spacebar or enter key to repeat the same command. Now you have completed this 5 circle. Add fillets between each one. Make sure select the fillet and select the radius for fillet. You can select the fillet tool from the ribbon and that's fillet, and our radius should be set first. Default is 0. Make sure set the radius according to this assignment sheet is 2 is the radius. So you may want to turn your multiple option of the fillet on, so this way you don't have to repeat each time this fillet. By selecting the multiple, you can just select the 2 circles and continue selecting each circles that you want fillet to be between those circles. Once we finish the last fillet, then press enter to exit the fillet tool. Next, we're going to trim those extra segment of the circles by selecting the trim tool. First, select the cutting edges in this case. Select the cutting edges, the command option, and then select each fillet that you recently created. There are 5 fillets. Once you finish the last one, press enter. Now select this portion of the circle that you want to cut. Continue trimming, and now you have completed the drawing portion of this assignment. There's an extra polygon, we can erase that later on. First, set the dimension style. And the one that we are using for mechanical drawings are most standards are 0.125 for text size. And overall scale in this case, fit, dim scale is 1 because the scale is going to be 1:1. It's going to fit on the paper. So you don't have to change that one, but change the text 0.125 and arrow size also for dimension lines 0.125. Set your primary units to 2 decimal places in this case. and suppress the leading 0. Checkbox on that option and close. Now you can select the dimension layer and add dimension as shown on your handout sheet. Start with diameter, add diameter, continue adding the rest of the dimensions. Double checking, make sure that you have settings is correct, text size and other settings. Continue adding the dimension, adding the radius dimension this time. Normally arcs are dimensioned with radius and circles or holes are dimensioned with diameter. That 5x means there are 5 locations. That x is this symbol. Replace what we used to call typical or 5 places. Now we use the x as a symbol for that purpose. It doesn't mean 5 multiplication. The 5x doesn't mean multiplication. In this case, it means 5 places. They're all the same. Similarly, you put angular dimension and angle between 2 lines and type 5 also. Double click on it and then type 5, indicating that 5 angles are the same. In this case, 360 divided by 5, which is 72 degrees. As you notice, Polygon helped us to draw those lines quickly and precisely, because the polygon we drew is the equal-sided polygon. So that makes angles also to be equal. All the central angles are equal. Now we can erase that polygon. There are a couple more dimensions you need to complete the drawing. One is the overall dimension from the quadrant to quadrant for the large center line circle, which is 6.5. And continue one more dimension here. We have that radius of 2 we need to add. Select the radius dimension. And that, make sure double check, make sure you have completed all the dimension. Also, this is 5 places, so you add 5x as well for this one. So that completes your drawing. Make sure you save your work and switch to the layout mode and create the PDF file as well and submit your drawing.